Time for a new tow vehicle.
I cannot wait to tell y'all some of the games the dealership tried to play.
Welcome to Bromadic Life Adventures. Let's go.
What's up, everybody? This is Brian the Bromad. Welcome to another episode of Bromadic Life Adventures. Today, I'm going to pick up my brand new tow vehicle. Yes, I finally decided on a tow vehicle. I'm about to pick it up now. Man, look at all this traffic.
Left, then keep right onto FM 157 South. Use the right lane to keep right onto FM 1.
I cannot wait to tell y'all some of the games the dealership tried to play. But I know that's just part of the game, but it's always good to know your research and what you want and the tricks they try to play before you go in. So I was actually pretty prepared for what they were going to try. I was just surprised at the extent to which they tried to do it. But everything worked out.
Now, I have not had a car payment in about 6 or 7 years. But once my 2011 Ford Expedition hit 293,000 plus miles, and seeing how much it struggled pulling my travel trailer, there was no way I would feel comfortable taking any long trips. So I knew it was time to find a new RV tow vehicle. My next step was to make a list of exactly what I wanted in a tow vehicle. Number one, I wanted a truck with a tow capacity of at least 12,000 pounds. My RV has a dry weight of 7,600 pounds. My SUV has a tow capacity of about 9,200 pounds, give or take. A truck with a tow capacity of at least 12,000 pounds will be more than enough. Number two, I want a truck that is priced well below MSRP. I know all vehicles right now are expensive and, in my opinion, way overpriced. I mean, we're in a time where it just is what it is. So, my goal is to find the lowest high-priced vehicle possible, if that makes any sense. Number three, I don't want a truck that looks like a work truck. I want a truck powerful enough to pull my RV, but when I'm not towing my RV, I want it to look nice and clean. Since I hadn't bought a vehicle in a while, and knowing how dealerships can be, I added a few more rules of thumb to follow. 1, you can always negotiate the price. 2, don't accept the first price the dealership offers you. 3, don't accept financing from the dealership. 4, don't pay for any extra coverages or protection plans. And 5, be prepared to walk away from the deal. In a few minutes, I'll tell you how the dealership tried me and how I had to incorporate all of these rules of thumb. So I wanted to just tell you a little bit about how my buying experience was for my truck. I looked everywhere. It was kind of challenging for me because it's been 2011. That's almost 13 years since I've actually had to buy a vehicle. So it was a little bit challenging. I looked everywhere. I looked at in-person dealerships. I looked online for the first time. I actually considered buying online. I looked at new versus pre-owned vehicles. I checked Fords, Chevys, GMCs, Jeeps, Toyotas, pretty much any car maker, make and model of trucks, just so I could find the truck for me, the main point being that can tow my travel trailer. I was looking for one that had a tow capacity of at least 12,000 pounds. So I finally, after doing all that searching, I finally narrowed it down to one make and one model of truck that I felt would be perfect for my needs. Now, after looking, I finally found a great price online But when I compared the dealership's make and model to another dealership's same make and model, there was always like a $2,000 to $3,000 to even $4,000 price difference. So I finally went into the dealership. I said, hey, I found this price of this particular vehicle online. Do you have it here? They were like, yes. I said, okay, what is your price? Now, whenever you ask the dealership what their price is of a vehicle, and their response is, well, come on in so we can get some paperwork on you, that's a red flag, because you don't have to have any paperwork on me, get any information from me in order to tell me the price of your vehicle. But I know that's part of the game. So I went in, let him do his spiel, fill out a couple things, and I said, now, what I need from you is a price sheet. If you're going to honor that price online, give me a price sheet, and then I'll go give it to my credit union. I'll bring a check in. We'll call it a day. Of course, they tried to talk me out of it. They almost insisted that I use their lenders. Now, of course, everyone knows that dealerships have relationships with these lenders and they help each other make money off each other, whatever. But I didn't want to do that. So finally, after a lot of persuading and after showing them that I was not going to make an impulse buy, they finally gave in and gave me a sheet with the amount of the vehicle on it. But when I looked at the sheet, it did have the price that it was listed for, which was a very good price, but they added $3,200 on there. And I asked him, I said, sir, what is this $3,200 for? And he told me that it was a charge that they're required to give me anytime they give me a price that's listed online and they honor the online price. He said that's something that they have to give the purchaser, and there's no way around it. And I said, well, what is it for? He said, well, the $3,200 is because we give you a paint protection on there, and also we give a full tint. So he got upset when my response was, well, what if I don't want it? And then he says, well, that's something that we can't do anything about. It has to be on there. I said, also, in regards to the tint, you do know I can go to the hood and get a tint for $100. That did not sit well with him, but I was keeping it real. So I told him, all right, sir, well, I'm not going to pay $3,200 for that. So, peace. I left. Of course, about 15 minutes later, I get a call back from the manager saying, sir, we decided that we'll go ahead and take the $3,200 off and honor the price that we had online. Now, at this point, I knew they were desperate in order to make the sale. So my response was, well, sir, that's all good. I appreciate you taking the $3,200. But since there was still about $2,000 where I really wanted to be, I said, you got to bring the price down to this amount right here or there's no deal. He said, sir, well, we can't do that. I said, well, I'm not going to be able to buy it. So finally, they gave in and said, we'll come on down to that price. They also, because I'm an educator, gave me an additional discount. I always ask for the different discounts that are available, especially if you do anything like if you're a firefighter or work in the medical field. I'm a teacher, so they had an educator discount. They also had a discount because I was leaving Ford. I wasn't leaving Ford, but I'm coming from a Ford vehicle to their particular brand of vehicle. They had a discount for that as well. So because of that, because they came down to where I wanted them to be, I went ahead and made the purchase. Now, it's time to reveal to you what the make and model of truck that will now become my brand new tow vehicle is.
All right, here we go.
Conductor Drive.
Hey, how's it going? All right, so this is what I've narrowed it down to. The gray one or this black one. This black is so tight. I just know how hard it is to clean it. Introducing my brand new tow vehicle, the 2023 Chevy Silverado RST with the 3.0 Duramax diesel engine. All right, it's windy out here, so I don't know if you can hear me. One of the reasons I decided on this one was because it has a Duramax 3.0 diesel engine. It's capable of towing about 13,000 pounds compared to my SUV that was able to tow a max of 9,600. This is a 4x4. That was also a determining factor in me picking this truck. Also, I got a good deal and it came with a very nice sport package. I love the wheels on here. This is my first pickup truck, so these are things I would not have even thought to look at. I want to get inside the bed. This convenient area that I can step on. Also, at the press of a button, my door can come down. It already came with the bed lined. Of course, this stood out to me. It has a 120 volts, maximum 400 watt plug-in that's very convenient for camping. With a regular hitch connection as well as a 7-pin standard tow hitch. And this is the RST model. The bed is, I believe they said, a 5.5 short bed. Now for the inside, I got a bunch of stuff back here that I'm moving so you see the boxes. But there's a lot of room for me to sit down with someone else tall to sit down. Now these seats don't recline back. That's the only thing, but this is a pickup truck. That's the only thing that I wish I had room for, but this model do not have seats that recline back. However, they're very roomy. And this is what I really love. By now, you should know that I am a gadget person. I love the technology that is in here. Let me start it up. Once I start it up, you'll see it has two screens. It has a digital screen over here, and it has a digital screen over here. You can actually scroll through the different parameters of the screen. Everything you can think of, all the information you can think of, is over here, and you have access to it in this screen. I am a Mac person, an iPhone person, so I love the fact this comes with Android and it comes with Apple CarPlay. So I can use my maps. You can get my messages, even though I don't care to look at my messages on there. My Apple Music. This also, and I have not figured out how to do all of it yet, this also has Wi-Fi. So I got to figure out how to do all those different type of things. If I hit the music note, what's a wonderful world? What a wonderful world. I don't know why that popped up as the next song was going to play. But anyway, here is where you select what you want to listen to. I've chosen Apple CarPlay right now, but that's where you can choose the different options. FM radio, it does come with Sirius XM radio. Of course, most cars come with a couple months subscription. I'll probably listen to it until it runs out. I doubt that I will renew that one. But this also does have Wi-Fi. I just have to figure out how to do the Wi-Fi. Now, here's one thing that I did not know I was going to get, but I really enjoy it. If you are hauling something, in my case, my travel trailer, there's a icon right here that is an icon of a travel trailer. Once I push that, it will take you to the trailer light test. Now, how many times have you hooked up a trailer and you wanted to know if your connection is set up correctly and all your lights are registered, your brake lights, tail lights? By myself, I can hit this button and it will do the test for me. So that is so cool that I can stand behind the trailer and it'll go through a cycle of, it'll do the brakes, then it'll do a left turn signal, then it'll do a right turn signal, then it will do the hazard lights, and it'll repeat it until I come back in and tell it to stop. Also, there's a set of buttons below the screen. It does have a little lane assist, where it warn you if you're getting outside your lane. Now this right here is something I never heard of. I don't even know what it's called. But when you're at a stoplight, once you put on your brakes, the engine will shut down per se until it's time for you to go again. Once you take your foot off of the brake, it will start back up. Now I'm sure it doesn't stop all the way or shut all the way down, but you can tell the difference. When you get to a stoplight and you stop, you won't hear the engine at all. And as soon as you take off your brake, take your foot off the brake, it will rev up and you can go. Now here's something else that I really, really enjoyed. When I put my truck in reverse, the rear camera will automatically come on, and you'll notice the guidelines that will allow you to pull into your parking space in a straight way. But also, if you look below, it has another button. And this button right here, if you push this button, there's an icon of a trailer. If you push that button, notice it will go to a straight line. Now I'm gonna back up to show you what it does. This is for lining up your hitch directly with your ball. I do mine, most of my hitching is solo, so sometimes I have to go back and forth to see if I'm lined up. This right here will help. I'm gonna back up and kind of show you. If I turn right here, the end of that line will show my hitch in reference to the ball that I'm trying to hook up to. So once I'm straight, I will turn it straight. And if my ball is right at the edge of that line, I know that I'm going back in the correct way. So that's something that I definitely will benefit from in this truck with this technology. So one of the things that I decided not to do is sell my SUV. Yes, it has 293,000 miles on it. I did not want to trade it when I was buying this truck because they're not going to give me the value of it anyway. At that number of miles, I wasn't going to get that much anyway. And it's still drivable. I'll still probably drive it most of the time when I'm in my Dallas area. I use the truck when I'm going on longer trips or when I'm pulling
the RV. So it's still drivable. So what I decided to do is take on the challenge of doing a van build or a SUV build with my SUV. I know that sometimes, if you saw the episode, how I make extra money with my RV, when it's out on rental, on RV share or outdoorsy, there's going to be times that I still want to go and I want to go camping. So if I go ahead and do a simple SUV build with my SUV, I'll still be able to go camping. Of course, it'll be a different type of camping. But I think I'm going to enjoy the challenge of building and experiencing camping in my new SUV build. I'm going to keep you posted with that. In addition to that, I decided that I'm also going to purchase a truck bed camping tent. This is something that's been around, but I just now found out about it. They have tents like these right here that you can put up in the back of your truck. They have some that fit the 5.5 bed, and once you lay the door down, it extends to like 6.5 feet. I'm sorry, 6.5 feet or something like that. But it would be enough for me to set up a tent, put a few things in it that I'll need for camping, and enough room for me to lay down. So those are some things that I'm really looking forward to. I'm trying to step out the box a little bit and just see different sides of camping, different sides of RVing. Well, that is all that I had. I'm excited about my new tow vehicle for my RV. I'm excited about you continuously supporting my channel. I appreciate you. If you have not already subscribed, what are you waiting for? If you have not hit the like button on this video. Also, if you know anyone who would enjoy this channel, enjoy this type of videos that I'm putting out, go ahead and share it with them. In the comments, tell me what you think about my new tow vehicle. Also, if you have any adventures, campgrounds, locations, places that you recommend, please let me know. Until next time, peace and God bless.
Thank you for watching this episode of Bromadic Life Adventures. If you thought this episode was cool, click on the like button and share this channel with your friends. If you have not already done so, I invite you to click on the subscribe button so you can subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you may be notified anytime a new episode is released. If you have any positive comments, please leave them in the comments section. All these things will help me grow my channel and make it better. This is Brian the Bromad. God bless and peace.